World Wrestling Federation, which was later renamed World Wrestling Entertainment, has a lot of superstars and fan favorites that might have taken a break from the ring due to personal reasons or injuries, but most of them have shocked the audience with their returns to the ring. So this right here is the top 10 shocking WWE returns of all time. Well, let me tell you, brother. Coming in at number 10, we have Hulk Hogan and his return to WrestleMania 21.
Everybody knows that Hulkamania is the strongest force in this universe.
Hulk Hogan was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame on April 2nd, 2005. The crowds kept on chanting "one more match," to which he replied, "someday." Well, the very next day at WrestleMania 21, Hulk Hogan made a surprising and shocking return when he went on to help Eugene in his match against Muhammad Hassan and Khosrow Davari.
I had a chance to win the war, and then all of a sudden, the special referee.
Coming in at number 9 is Triple H and his return on Monday Night Raw on January 7th, 2002. Triple H had a serious quadriceps injury and a surgery that prevented him from entering the ring for over 8 months, until the game made a comeback appearance at the Madison Square Garden and the crowd was on their feet cheering. He went on to win the Royal Rumble competition and then became the undisputed champ at WrestleMania X8. Woo! 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 Ric Flair makes this list at number 8. When he returned to Survivor Series in 2001, he has created a successful legacy as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time during his 40-year career. Woo! He is a 16-time world champion and a 2-time WWF World Heavyweight Champion, to name a few. In 2001, Vince McMahon was about to award the championship title to Kurt Angle when all of a sudden Ric Flair walked out with enormous cheering from the crowd. He announced that he was the co-owner of the WWF because Shane and Stephanie McMahon sold their shares. Stone Cold Steve Austin joined Ric Flair and the two of them attacked Vince McMahon and Kurt Angle, forcing them to flee from the stage.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Can you smell what's cooking at number 7? Of course, we're talking about my hero, The Rock, and his return after 7 years hiatus. He made an appearance on an episode of Raw that aired on February 14, 2011, and he announced that he is back and he would host WrestleMania 27. During his lengthy promo, he taunted and confronted John Cena that he wanted to have a match against him during WrestleMania 28, 1 year later. This was the most anticipated match and The Rock defeated John Cena. And now making its way into number 6 is The Edge, making a comeback appearance in Royal Rumble 2010. The rated R superstar returned after a 7-month absence due to a surgery that had to repair his torn Achilles tendon. The injury was expected to keep Edge out of the ring for potentially a year, but The Edge made a comeback appearance in the Royal Rumble as number 29, and he went on to win this event. Chris Jericho makes his way into this list at number 5. With his return at the beginning of 2012 after a series of cryptic videos. What do I mean? For 6 weeks straight, he released dramatic and disturbing video promos.
Do you understand?
And then he finally made an appearance in the ring. But it was probably the weirdest and the cheesiest return ever, I'm sorry. He basically came out, got the crowd fired up, woo, and didn't say a word, and then he left. What? People in the audience were shocked and started booing him as he left the stage because everyone was just so confused. I can't even explain what happened. In at number 4 is Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. This is when he turned to Raw in 2011. He returned to WWE on Monday, March 7th, where he appeared for the first time in nearly a year. He was there to promote WrestleMania 27, and this was the first time in 7 years that he was involved with WrestleMania. He was scheduled to be a special guest referee for Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole match. Shawn Michaels makes his way into this list at number 3, with his return on Raw on June 3rd, 2002. Shawn Michaels was absent from WWE for nearly 2 years, and the entire audience was stunned to see him return that night. What made this even more shocking was when Kevin Nash introduced Shawn Michaels as the newest member of the reformed New World Order. Number 2 brings us to The Undertaker and his return in the WrestleMania 20. After being buried alive during the Survivor Series back in 2003, do you guys remember that? It was by his brother Kane. The Undertaker returned from the grave to confront Kane. This is a big moment. The Undertaker made an unforgettable entrance with his iconic music, black trench coat, and of course Paul Bearer was also there. The Undertaker and Kane fought, which was rather short. It was only like several minutes, where The Undertaker defeated Kane by using the Tombstone pile driver. The champ is here at number 1 for the top 10 shocking WWE returns of all time, Who have I missed so far? And we're talking about John Cena, who made a shocking return at the 2008 Royal Rumble match. Madison Square Garden couldn't contain their excitement when they saw John Cena make a surprise entrance into the ring at number 30. So he was like the last member to enter. No one saw this coming because he returned months ahead of schedule after returning from an injury. John Cena went on to win the match on January 27th, 2008. Well, there you guys have it. That's for you guys wrestling fans. You guys have been demanding that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in another most amazing top 10 video. I'll see you guys there.